What's up, guys? I'm Josh Mosman. Welcome to This Week in MXA, episode number 212, presented by O'Neill Racing. It is Anaheim week, the most exciting race of the year because all of the preseason prep is going into this one. Lots of unknowns coming into Anaheim 1, and we're excited to see how it turns out. When the gate drops on Saturday, it will have been 112 days since the last SMX race at Las Vegas last year, and we're excited to see how everybody does. But of course, not everybody has been taking that 112 days off. We've seen Eli Tomac racing World Supercross, racing Motocross's Nations, the Lawrence brothers, Cooper Webb, Aaron Plessinger, and Ken Roxon all raced Motocross's Nations. Ken Roxon raced World Supercross. The Lawrence brothers and Cooper Webb both raced in Paris and in Australia Open at the AUS-X Open. So lots have been going on this offseason, and now we're excited to get into the new year and new season of SMX. Anaheim 1 happening this weekend. So now is the time in the video where I'm supposed to say that this season is going to be the most stacked season of Supercross ever, and honestly, I have to say it because this one is going to be hard to bet against. We have 5 past champions in the 450 class lining up at Anaheim this weekend. Eli Tomac and Cooper Webb, both 2-time champions. Also Jason Anderson, Chase Sexton, and now Jet Lawrence, both past champions, all past champions, and they're lining up this weekend at A1. Also, we have 8 race winners, and we have 5 250 Supercross champions who still haven't got a race win yet. At the top of the list, of course, is Hunter Lawrence, but we also have Colt Nichols, Malcolm Stewart, Justin Cooper, and Dylan Ferrandis, all looking to get their first 450 Supercross main event wins this year. So of course, we expect Hunter Lawrence to get one and add to that list of race winners, but what about the other 4? Who do you think will be the first to get their 450 Supercross and the most stacked season of Supercross ever? Looking at some of the stats from our guy Ben Bridges, Jet Lawrence has the chance to be the first rider since Ryan Dungey did it in 2017 to win 2 championships back-to-back. Now Ryan Dungey, he won 2015, 16, and 17, and since then, nobody's done it back-to-back. Cooper Webb and Eli Tomac, they've both won 2 titles, but they haven't backed it up consecutive years. Jet Lawrence, he has the chance to do that now with 2 years in a row. Also, Jet Lawrence has the chance to make Honda a 3-peat in the 450 Supercross Championship, which hasn't been done since Jeremy McGrath did it in 94, 95, and 96. So interesting to see how that's going to go. Let us know in the comments if you think Jet Lawrence is going to win the championship. Honestly, it's hard to bet against him. Even as competitors are saying it, they're all eyes are on the number 1 plate. Eli Tomac, Cooper Webb, Chase Sexton, everyone's admitting it. And now the pressure's on Jet to see how he performs in 2025. And honestly, it's going to be hard to bet against him. Now, one of the coolest parts about the sport of Supercross is that there's a new track every weekend. And honestly, I think this kind of goes underrated in our sport. We overlook the challenge that it is to have a new track every single weekend, and it's kind of a cool part about motorsports, and especially our sport of motocross. So motocross tracks, yeah, they generally stay the same for the outdoor nationals, but Supercross, new track every weekend, and that's right, Anaheim 1 looks to be exciting this weekend. Of course, Feld is continuing with the theme of 9 whoops. So 9 whoops is kind of a tough one. I think a lot of people, especially longtime fans of Supercross, wish there were a longer whoop section. Right now with the triple going into effect, definitely makes things easier, and I wish that was the case when I was racing Supercross back in 2018, but 9 whoops into a sand sweeper. So whoop section going into a flat sand corner means it's going to be difficult to capitalize on passes. Whoops going into a sand section, that will make things interesting at Anaheim 1, but the start, it looks very exotic. It's got 2 jumps in the middle of it. It's going to be kind of a split start, split by these 2 lanes that jump across. We got a step-on, step-off single, and then a step-on, step-off going across the start in one direction, and a rhythm section going across the start the other direction. So MXA will be there covering it with a raw press day video posted as soon as practice is over with. MXA's Trevor Nelson will be capturing all the action from the floor, and we're looking forward to seeing how it shapes up for these guys. Last year, the conversation heading into Anaheim 1 was big changes. Riders were switching teams, riders had new bikes, riders were coming back from injury. There was almost nobody who had anything secure that they just carried over year from year in 2024. Now, fast forward to 2025, contracts have been in place. Not a lot of big switches between the top tier riders. Only big change right now at the front of the pack is Adam Cianciarulo retiring last year, Jorge Prado taking his position as a full-time American rider, racing Supercross and outdoors. No, he's not American now, but he's living in America, riding for the Monster Energy Kawasaki team on that KX450. But besides that, Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence, they do have a new 2025 Honda CRF 450 to race on, but it's not an all-new platform, and it is something that they did already race on the last couple outdoors and the SMX playoffs, so they're pretty well acquainted to that bike. Other changes at the top of the class, Shane McElroy McElrath and Joey Savacci will be riding for Firepower Honda. We also have Justin Barcia. Now, Justin Barcia still riding for Gas, still riding on the same bike, no major changes there. Just some small brand changes where he's going from the Troy Lee Designs Gas Red Bull team to now the Rockstar Gas team, still wearing Troy Lee Designs gear. Not a huge shakeup for Justin Barcia, but it is technically a new program for him. And the rest of the riders all looking same program as last year, same bike as last year, no major changes. All these riders are on the same program as last year, which means that they should pick up even stronger and faster at Anaheim 1, as they don't have any crazy changes coming into it. They can kind of pick up where they left off last year, hopefully improve on the things that they needed to work on, and come into A1 swinging. Of course, MXA will be at Anaheim 1 covering all the action on our Instagram, Facebook, website, and on our YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed to the Motocross Action YouTube channel to stay up to date with our latest videos. Also returning for 2025 is the popular MXA Fantasy League app. So MXA, we dropped that app last year for the very first time. MXA's Justin Lee, our own in-house test rider, he designed the app completely himself for Motocross Action, and it worked out awesome last year. It's free to download, free to play, and it's the only fantasy league app available in our sport that's an app. You don't have to go to a third-party website, and you don't have to open up your web browser to enter your picks. It's all right there on the MXA Fantasy League app. Last year, we gave away a Triumph TF250X to the winner of the entire SMX series, and now we're excited to kick off the 2025 season. This weekend, ADS Suspension is giving away a $1,500 shopping spree to get new suspension for your truck or your UTV. So ADS, those guys have high quality suspension for your truck and UTV. Also, MXA Fantasy League, we have partnered with KTM and Ford, and we have developed an app for them to do the KTM Jr. Fantasy League. So if you want to check it out, it's going to be KTM Jr. SX presented by Ford Lightning. Now, Ford Lightning is the new electric Ford that's sponsoring the KTM Jr. Challenge. So it's an electric truck, and MXA, we're proud to partner with Ford and with KTM and develop an app for them. That app will also be giving away prizes, and you'll be able to enter your picks for the KTM Jr. Challenge. So we're excited for that this season, and excited to announce prizes for the winners in the top 5 finishers for the KTM Jr. app. So completely new for MXA, completely new for 2025. We're trying to make a push into the mini bike market, give the mini bike riders more love, shine some more light on what they're doing racing around Southern California and around the US, but also shine some more light on testing mini bikes. We're currently testing the YZ85, the 2025 Gas 85, Honda CRF 150R. So lots of MXA mini bike testing going on, and we're trying to pump that up. So be sure to check out the MXA Fantasy League app, but also the KTM Jr. SX Fantasy app presented by Ford and KTM. Of course, we focused on the 450 class, but the 250 class is going to be exciting this weekend with Yamaha's Hayden Deegan, my brother Michael Mosman, and Cole Davies making his debut on the Star Racing Yamaha 250. 250 class also has Triumph representing with Austin Faulkner and Jordan Smith on the West Coast, while they have J-League Swoll and Styles Robertson representing on the East Coast. So we're excited for them, excited to see how it all turns out. Pro Circuit hasn't announced anything official yet for their riders as of the recording on this video on Tuesday before A1. So things are coming up close. Chance Hymas, he'll be riding 250 East. Joe Shimoda will be riding 250 West for HRC Honda, and we're excited to see how things go. So A1 coming up quick. Be sure to check in motocrossactionmag.com. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't seen it, we had a fun time last week putting our KLX 230 up against the KX 450 SR and the Honda CRF 150. Check that out on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you guys at Anaheim.